Let's just watch it all together then. Cause why the fuck not? Whatever. Let's go, boys. Alright, so that's the ship where we're gonna look at and see how I fucking did it. And you guys can ask questions and shit, and I'll just show you how I did it. That's basically what we'll be doing today. Remember, this is just the shit I do. It's not like you have to do it like this or whatever. It's just how I did it. It's nothing, whatever. Yeah, it's just my workflow. It's shit, but still, that's how I do it. Well, I can't blame you for not seeing it. It's alright. Yo, boy. What up? Do you guys have any suggestions you want to see first, or should I just start with like the whatever, the background swap? Hey, thanks. If you guys have any suggestions I'd like to like start with or whatever you guys are curious about, I'll just start with that. I'm not really good at this shit, so I've never like done this. Oh god, the donger spam. Never lucky. Fucking make this bigger, nigga. I guess I'll just start with like the basic shit. No, I'll just start with the intro. It makes more sense, I think. Well, this either was for Elvis's 4K contest. I just put some shit on there, like nothing special, I guess. So it just looks better. Same with the syncing and the shake. It stands for my girlfriend. Like her name is Danique. That's why. That's why I called that a DNQ. Yeah. Warp is just for the basic dynamic Q. Close enough, dude. I kinda keyframe the shit here. It's nothing special. Timer map because we're short. Twixter dick because, you know, that's how I roll. The warp is just for the bending, you know. I'll show you. Shake off. It's really, yeah, for this thing that just warps in. It's really basic shit. Shake too, just nothing special. My shakes are bad, so whatever. Don't look at this shit, please. It's empty in here, no YouTube link. Disappointed. What do you mean, no YouTube link? Oh, man, I can fuck you link to that shit, dude, no problem. I haven't set up everything yet, so I don't like mind doing this shit, because I don't care. There you go. That's my YouTube. Made a make a picture. I should, I know, but still, I'm just too lazy for that shit. Because I'm probably, I don't know if I'm gonna stream more. Kinda depends on that. Like just screenshots from footage. Yeah, I could do that. Like, yeah, I'll probably just do that. Oh yeah, I could do that, yeah. I'll probably do that after stream then. Hey, thanks for the tip, dude. I love you. Alright, where was I? Yeah, just some basic bankrupt shit. There's nothing special in this intro, to be honest. Alright, now the real shit starts. This is where I put all my time in. Let's go, boys. Okay. What's your loss from there? Nah, it's not pre-built. It's... I typed it in chat for you. This might look overwhelming, I guess. I don't know. But it just layers of stuff. I'll turn off some shit so it makes sense. That's the depth of field. There you go. We will Where the fuck is the clip? Oh, here it is. Isn't it? Nope. There you go. Where the fuck is this here? There's nothing on this. Oh, whatever. I'll fucking delete it. Alright. I'll put everything off and just start from nothing. Teach me DOF. Yeah, sure. I can show you how I did my how I do my DOF and shit. Should be a problem. This is just a basic kinematic I did. Always when I try DOF, it ain't working. Yeah, I'll show you, dude. No problem. Just a basic kinematic, and I recorded it twice for my depth of field as well. Alright, so what I do for my depth of field is I just record with white fog. The white's gonna blur when you use camera lens blur, so that's why I use white fog. I just tint it so the white gets blurred, pretty obvious I guess. Curves for just this grayer look, so I could easily black out the grays and get the whites. So everything that's white is gonna get blurred, and I pre-comped it so it just reads everything. And at that point, this depth of field is gonna read that, so I mean camera lens blur is gonna read that, so you get like a DOF. Depth of field, I mean, because the white things gets blurred here. That's an Easter egg I just spoiled. Nice. I'll probably skip this for now. This thing, that's the effect for the first thing. I'll start with the portal and see how I did that. Alright, so what I did is I made a simple portal thingy with Saber. I highly recommend you go and get this. It's a free plugin as well, I think. It's really useful. You should just play around with it and see what you can do with it. It's really nice, especially with using masks and shit. It's just play around with it and see what you can do. And I just added some curves so it doesn't look like as grayed out. Just look more. I don't know how it works in Creator Suite. Yeah, it's a free plugin. Yeah. I don't know how it works in Creator Suite. You just created a. I can open it. I think I'll open it for you. Editing, sweet. I'm too lazy to open a replay though. So did you mask? Did you? Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, I'll show you that after. If what my suite opens, so I can show T-Bag how I did my fog. It's nothing special. It's just I just created a DOF and then added fog in it and just play with the settings. And I just record my cinematics, but for some reason it's taking ages to load. Alright, so where the fuck is it? Oh, you have to inject the DDL first, otherwise it's not gonna work. You just create depth of field. You don't need to have it enabled. If you just keep it off and then use fog, it's gonna enable the fog, and then you can play with the settings here and see what you like. I created two, but makes a difference for me. Interesting. I've never had that issue before. Really weird. Alright. I can't help you then, dude. I'm sorry. Holy shit. That's weird, actually. But alright, I'll keep going. That's pretty weird issue though, down. Alright. Yeah. There's some turbulent displays for that organic feel, I guess. I don't know. I'm not like an expert at this shit. I just do whatever. Then I just copied the mask from the portal. Well, nah, I just made my own mask, I think. I didn't copy it, I made my own mask. And then just played around with it. Just put it in there and added some curves, otherwise it just looked like shit. And then just let it fade out here. That's pretty basic shit. This is getting pretty, well, particular is always kinda weird to explain. Oh, I'm sorry. Because it's just so, I don't know, like you have to change one thing and everything changes. How does the shine look, by the way? The shine is just from the portal itself, I think. Oh no, it's from the effect. It's from the. I'll get there. I'll get there. It's from the DNQ text. I'll get that after this effect. Where was my string? Here you go. I'll open this up and see how I did my shit here. Alright, it's just basic lines, nothing special. I just made it continuous so it keeps like emitting a box. So yeah. Why the fuck? Well, a point would do too. I don't know why I have a box though. Outward motion, so it goes outwards. Pretty simple. Close sphere, cause it just looks shit if I put a sphere here. It doesn't even. Oh, whatever. I just put glow there, cause I don't know. Yo, dude, what up? I just made a little fade in for color. It's nothing special. Just a little fade in, fade out. Turbulent display, so it displays as it moves. Alright, dude. Default graph. This doesn't do shit. Okay. The aux system creates these little lines. Is the new version? Yeah, I do. This is so useful, dude. Like having this builder is so useful. I really recommend you going get that shit. I'm not gonna tell you how though, but I know free made panel. Yeah, this is really useful. Just so organized and shit. Alright. The aux system creates these lines, so otherwise it just looks like this. It's really, yeah, basic strings thingy. I could have made it more dense so it actually looked like strings, but I don't know. It kind of looks like it already because I had a glow after this one. Yeah, and easy, yeah, easy as well, yeah. Through that. Added the glow so it like is not like that blend in, so you can actually see it. Black behind border. Oh, that's because I needed some form of shadow to actually see it, so it doesn't shine through. Because I lower the opacity on this to 60. That's why I have a black thing behind there. This is a flare for the turret. I'm not a pro at fucking optical flares, so I just did some random shit and see if it worked, and this is what I got. So yeah, it's nothing special. Just some strings everywhere. It's basically a preset and I modified it a lot. That's what I did. That's how good I am at optical flares, boys. Then I just tinted it with blue, of course, because what else? Jesus, that flare. Yeah, I know, man. You love it. Curves, because otherwise it just looks shit. What else do I have? Form is for the particles around, like in the scene. Nothing special. It's really basic particles, I think. Alright, now for the text and the 3D text shit and flares and shit. Basically my feeling. What about CC? Yeah, I'll get to that after this after the intro, and then we'll get to the clips and shit. What CS version are you? I'm using CS6. Yeah, I'm using Magic Bullet. But still, we'll get there. We'll get there, dude. Don't worry about it. Alright, so the text is nothing special really. CC. Oh, I have no clue. Did it change anything for CC? Because I don't really use CC. I don't bother changing because this works for me. So the tank slips work for me now. Hey, alright, bro. Good shit. Alright, this 3D text is nothing special really. I just created I don't know why I have two though. Whatever, I have two match shadows, alright. Well, this is just some basic 3D text I made. With some bubbles and shit. With reflecting, you can add a reflect map in the custom layers and shit. You guys probably know that already. It's pretty basic shit. And then I added a matte shadow behind it, like just on the edge. Like when you see it, it's just barely touching it. And what it does is when you add ambient occlusion in rendering, you see like these shadows here, like around here. That's what that does. Yeah, it's element 3D, yeah. And that's basically what creates the shadow for me here. It looked really nice actually. And with the CC it's even better. Then I just added a color matcher to make it blend in more. Some curves, just to blend it in more. And a little blur for these edges here, because it looked really weird. Then I just copied it and made like a little ghost effect of it. So and then placed it above it, so you can see like this little ghost thingy. I'm not gonna answer that question. Alright. This shine was the thing that actually made the effect of the pre-pop presents thingy. What I did is I created a white solid and placed it in the D. And then I just added a shine onto that. Yo boy. Well, hello. Hey, how you doing, Alex? Holy shit. Alright, so I added a shine here. It's nothing really special. It's just a lot of shit. It looks really overwhelming because that's what it does in that D. Man, come on. I just placed it there and tracked it a bit. Play with the settings a lot, so you get like these shimmers with smoke and shit. Oh, fuck you guys. Oh man. Jesus. I'm not sure if this is with the latest version of Shine. When you get this fractal noise, it's like the smoke thingy that's in there, which made it like look a little bit better, like a fuck ton better actually. Then I just made the text here, which was a fucking pain to do. News version. Hey. Alright, back on the text. Alright, so what I did for this text is I used Plexus, as you can see. Well, Plexus is always just a pain. Send me that shit. Maybe, I don't know. I'll see if I share that shit with you. Well, you guys know Plexus. It's pretty like unorganized and shit, so it's really weird to work with. If University of course it. Well, I could probably make a ton of shit without actual plugins though. But still. Yeah, Plexus. This is just basic shit. Just add the Plexus on it, add a path so it reads the text. Where's my path layer? Oh, it's here. 84 points, because that's why I fucking disabled the shine. Looks weird. So you get like this thing. So nice. Yeah, I used to use it a lot. I've been using it less lately because I don't know why. It just doesn't fit what I want to do at the moment. I might use it more though. Let's see. I just keyframed the noise so it just moves. That's basically what I did with this. This looks like shit. I'll fucking disable some shit so we can actually see what's happening. Portal, strings, this. To reflect can also be off. Yeah, this is good enough. Alright. So, I just keyframed the noise. Oh yeah, also a thing I did. I never really done this. I actually just tried it on this edit, and I don't know if you guys seen it in the edit, but it actually the text actually moves and just randomizes. You can do that in the text animator and add a where is it? I think it was a character offset, and I just keyframed that, so you get like the character offset, and when it's 0, it's the base text, and it just offsets. Just play around with it, and you'll see what up. Well, back to the other shit. Opacity, really basic actually. I made it with a light, don't know why. Just because it looked nice, I guess. I don't really have any reasoning for that. I added a second text for the shadow, I think, because it looked really just white and I couldn't get it to fit with the CC. So yeah, I added a dark thingy behind it, so it actually created some contrast. Yeah, I just added some lines here too, triangles, lines. Oh yeah. Oh fuck, I forgot about this. Oh. Alright. The do it without. Alright, so this is the base plexus. It's nothing special, it's just the plexus. I added scan lines from BCC, and I added 2 actually. So it looked like this. Added some pixel sorter so it offsets it a bit. You see the edges here. So much percentage for light. Yeah, BC is good, man. I added a tint so it got blue, of course, because you know, blue. And then for some reason I fucked it up with curves. Don't ask me why. Oh yeah, because I only wanted the things to offset and not make it black. That's probably why I did it. No racist or whatever. Then just added a glow with some blue, like a blue color, nothing special. Added another curves to made it blend in more, and added a sharpen, so the black just gets rid of the black. Nothing too spectacular. Rip me, cause I don't know shit. Dude, my explaining is so fucking bad. It's just horrible, dude. I don't know why. It's just poor. I just can't properly explain, but I like helping people, so that's why I do this. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, I just copied it and added. It's basically the same as the base text. I only added a repeater, so it just repeated it. You get like this ghosting effect. It's actually really good. Alright, dude. Thanks, bro. It actually makes me feel good, you know, so you guys can actually learn shit. Good shit. My teacher. Man. Yeah, I just added some opacity to this. Otherwise, it's just gonna look weird. I mean, just looks weird. I think that's everything we had. Yo, I'll check that link later, dude. Hey, fuck Facecam, dude. I'm not gonna use that. You're not here for me, boys. Come on. You're here for the edit. He's too sexy for it. Yeah, that too. Fuck. Nah, man. I just don't care about a Facecam, that's why. And with everything on, it looks like this. It's gonna take a while to render, because, you know, it's a lot of shit. And that's my whole intro kind of breakdown. I know it's a lot of shit to take in, but I'm gonna post this on YouTube so you guys can watch it back and just watch it like slowly and shit, and pause it, etc. Alright, let's go back to the main comp and check the color correction and shit. Well, the bars, it's pretty easy. Stop about it. Dude, I'm not partner, man. This is my first stream, please. Yeah, I just used gels for this because that's what I always use. Well, for the color correction, alright. That's the fun part. Oh yeah, I picked the best fucking spot for this. Yeah, I was gonna make a breakdown picture. Yeah. Alright, before I get to the color correction, I actually grayed out oh no, I think this is the effect actually. I'll show you after this what I did with that, so it makes sense. Alright, so what I did for the color correction is I just added some unsharp mask. I'll just turn this off and there you guys look at what it does. I should probably turn this off too, because effects and shit. There you go. Well, yeah, I'm just too organized, man. That's what a lot of people say, but that's just how I work. I don't know. It kind of depends, man. It's just whatever you want. You don't have to be organized or whatever. Alright, so unsharp mask just makes it more contrasty. I added a second one for the lower radius, this for the higher radius. So just more for like the sharp edges on. I don't know if it's noticeable, but let me see. Well, it's noticeable on around the edges, as you can see. If you look at a turret here, for example, you can actually see a change. Yeah, that. Then I just added a sharpen, because yeah, and then just added a 1.2 pixel blur, nothing special. Alright, for the main color correction, this is gonna be fun explaining. Let's see. It's gonna take a fucking while. Alright. Lucas is being a bitch, I guess. Do you guys have any questions or whatever? Because I'm waiting at the moment, so. Oh, gee, nice. Please. Hey, there we go. Alright, there's nothing here. Oh, there we go. Alright, that took a while. Let's just put this off and. Oh. Fuck, I have to turn it off one by one. Nice. Are you in love with. Yeah, we have a relationship, yeah. It's. Well, not really, because Alex is involved too. But that's something between us, you know? Like, I don't want to make that, like, public, you know? Come on. Alright, for the CC. I added a grad exposure to the top. So it actually brightens up the flare as well and the top of the portal and shit. So it actually looks a lot, yeah, I don't know, like more intense, like more contrasty. But that makes sense the later we go down the CC. This doesn't do anything for some reason, so I'll just delete that. I added a curve so it's darker, so it doesn't look that like this washed out. Just makes it look better. I added a color ranges for more blue and purple, because you know that's who I am. You know, more blue, more purple. That's where I went for. Then I added a light flex for the more darker spots, so it actually gets like this overlay feel. And added a basic vignette, nothing special there. This really gets the contrast going, the three-strip process. Basically what it does is just either flats out your contrast or just makes it really intense. And I just made it like this so it's this intense. This also kind of makes sense with the grad exposure. That's why it just gets so bright. And that's where I went for. Oh my god, even. What do you mean? I don't know, man. If this is the new version of my magic bullet look. And then I added a little bit. Alright, I just added some yellow for some reason. Or orange. I don't know why. I guess just to straighten out like the colors. So it doesn't look too blue, I guess. I don't know. Then I desaturated it a bit. And just added more blue. So the blue and the cyan pops out. So you get like this color thing. This color scheme. After that I just added a toner. So it gets more green into it around the edges here, as you can see. So it isn't that like focused on the highlights. It actually gets like, I don't know what to call it, like, yeah, this, I don't know. Then I added another light flex for more, to brighten up those darker areas. Just with some gray, like a really low opacity. Give me the new shine. Yeah, that noise is really good, dude. I really love the noise too. It's really nice. It really adds like another level of shine, you know. Alright, for the glow, I went with a different glow this time, because I usually use BCC film glow for my glows. You can Google that shit yourself, man. You lazy fuck. I'll open this. I just made a pretty basic glow, nothing special. It's been a while since I used the actual diffusion in Magic Bullet looks. Yeah, just whatever. Made it blue because, you know, it's who I am. Then just added a soft curves here. So it actually, yeah, contrasts a bit more, the highlights more. And then I just brighten it up even more. And at that point, we're getting to the effects, because I know this is kind of overexposed. So what I did here, because I used a fuck ton of effects on this intro, is I darken it again, so it looks like this. Added a U. I think I animated this. No, I didn't. And so that desaturates it. Nothing special. I'll have to change resolution to show this. To get like this intense transition, I added a warp, so it just pops out more, like that, you know. It's just really basic things for transition, I guess. So it's really zoomed in or zoomed out. I think it's really zoomed out, and it actually gets back to normal. So it makes it like a really intense transition for me. That's why I use it here. I shake again. I keyframe that as well here. So it actually adds up with the I can render this, I think. See what it looks like. This just takes ages to render. It's just nah. It's gonna fuck up your workflow though. Like working with this many effects. I mean, just a fucking pain. But it's worth it in the end, boys. Get your first place in a contest, I guess. So I'll take it. By the way, for the people who are asking for like or wondering why I'm not playing any music, is because I'm uploading this to YouTube, and I don't want to get any strikes. So if you want music, you can just play it yourself. Alright, I think this is good enough. Brian, are you saying aside? We can help you. I don't know if I want to click that. Bloomy? No, I'm not sad, man. It's just my favorite color. Alright, so that's the shake there, and also the warp in the play. So I'll disable the shake and show the warp, what it does. It just adds this. You see around the edges, it just gets zoomed in and zoomed out like a CC lens. It's just, yeah, it just creates that intense transition, I guess. That's why I did it. Shake for that, like vertical shake, you know. I guess I could show you my shake. It's nothing special. I'm not a shake master or something. It's not my style. So I don't know. I guess you could try and copy this and see what you like, how you can use it, and just tweak it to whatever you want. It's nothing special. Alright, I added some more curves so it's darker, more intense on the main part here. What did I? Alright, this is for later down the intro. Alright, this is the tint I was talking about, because I tinted it at the start, and then just made it like tint out so the colors get back in. Just a little, just all these small touches, you know, they add up eventually. Same thing with toner. It's also what I did for toner. So it just looks like this. I don't know. It's nothing special really. And then just another curves, so it's even more intense. I keyframed it so it doesn't stay this intense. Oh, whoops. What else? Yeah, I just added some basic pan crop here. Alright, let's get down to this part here. What I did here is keyframe this again, sped it up with Twixtor, so I sync. Also added a warp here for some more intense like camera movement. Added a shake as well, and a skill, so it's like more intense, especially with motion blur. Yeah, I only use After Effects. I don't use any other software. So I'm sorry for your Vegas users. I'm sorry, boys. Still hope you can learn something though, even though it's not your software, but still. This text I got over. Sync this more, added some more scaling. I can't remember what this did, but I think it just, let me see what this did. Oh yeah, that's for the transition to the next to the next part. All right. We'll get to that eventually. Shouldn't be a problem. I'll turn this off for now. What I did for the transition to fade this out is I just added like a eye closing effect, if that makes sense. It's really minor, but I just like using it. I also used it in like one of my older edits. It's nothing special, but it's really something I like to use for like a fade out or something. So it's gone, you know. What I did here is I made a mask, I think. Is the mask on this? The mask's on this. Alright. I just made the expansion go back in thing. Yeah, here it is. I just made it like the mask outside the comp, so I could keyframe the expansion and then just made it go in and go out like this. This is how I keyframed it and whatever. Just added some effects on it, like all these subtle effects, like a hue, a tint, some bleach bypass for like this dark effect. Because I also added the invert later, I think. Oh, I added the invert here. It's also really minor, but it just all adds up. I made a blur too, so that's what you do when you like blink, I guess. Your eyes get kind of blurry, so that's why I added that. I have no clue what this does. It does nothing here. Don't mind that. Then I also added this just for like another extra effect. Also made like an opacity thingy with some vector blur. The vector blur is really basic. Just go slow in and then just go out like this. So it stays like at this value for the start when it fades out. Same for opacity, basically the same thing, but just inversed because that's how opacity works. What else? Let's see. Are we getting to the end of the intro, boys? We're getting there, but this is like where all my time goes into, so we're basically halfway done already. Hey. Alright, for this effect, I'll just render this out and let you guys see what it does. So what it does is it adds saturation, lights, and offset darks, and some grain, as you can see here. So it gets really like this grainy feel. I don't know how to explain it, but I just play with it and I liked how it looks, so that's why. What I also did is I have a flicker here. I keyframed it so it gets more frequent. Yeah, then I just let it transition. That's what I did. For the flicker I use film damage. Like I know a lot of people use sapphire flicker, but I just like using film damage. I don't know why. It's just personal preference. Just do whatever you want with it. Alright, here's the transition. Just close this and get going. Alright, I might sound really cheesy, but I use Baker's easy transition for like every transition, but I just modify it a lot to go with the flow and shit. It's nothing like spectacular, but that's just how cheesy I am with transitions. Yo, I'll look at that link later, dude, if you don't mind. Yeah, and then I just let it transition. You can get this script from Baker, I think. I think he has it on his channel still, and you can just download it and import it. And just place it on the animation presets around here. Or just in your own folder like I did, but you can just put it in animation presets. I added a time warp RGB because that's what I always do in my transitions, because this just looks weird in my opinion. And the RGB just adds this extra thing, you know. Especially with motion blur, you can actually see it like really take place, you know. Especially when it fades out, because it actually scales with movement. So the more movement you have, the more it RGBs. So as you can see here, especially on this point here, at this frame, it actually already gets the next frame. So it's just really, yeah, just adds this nice little touch. Alright, we'll get into this cinematic, because... Alright, what I did for this cinematic is... I think I fucked up the tracking here. Oh, I didn't. No, alright. I added a flare on top of the heel board, or I don't know what they call it, I think it's blessing or whatever. I just added a flare onto that for that lighting, because I went for a really intense light edit here. That's why I'm using flares this whole edit. And yeah, I just tracked it. Nothing special. I have no clue why I use particular here. I think it fucked up. I'm confused. What does this do? It just a thing. It doesn't do anything. Alright, just a random particular, I guess. I don't know why. It's just a one little particle there. I don't know. Whatever. You're welcome back, dude. It's just whatever. I just do weird shit and then just leave it there. Yeah, I just added it randomly because I wanted to make something, but or whatever. I just made a basic text with a kind of like a reference for the people who get it. I wanted to make it 2D. That's why I added the effect on noise and shit and a choker, so I could make it blend in. But that wasn't like what I wanted, so I just left these effects on it and I just made a 3D text of it. The basic, it's basically the same concept as the other text. It's pretty much the same as the other text, only I didn't really add a lot of reflection to the sides, I think. Let me check. No, I didn't add any. I don't think I even added an environment. No, I didn't. I'm just too... Alright, I was too lazy for this. Can I look your pinky after the video? The stream I'm in. I don't know if I can... Yeah, sure, dude. You can lick my pinky, whatever. Same concept with the text. I mean, 3D text is just personal preference. I can't really teach you this. I can teach you this matte shadow thing though for ambient occlusion. I don't know if any of you know this, but it's really useful. It makes your text look like so much better. It's just incredible. What I usually do is just add a plane. I'll just show you how I do it. Let's turn this off for now. I just add a plane. I just scale it up a bit. Nothing special. Just made it rotate minus 90. So it just stands up. Remember, if it looks like this, you're turning on the wrong way. That's what I did wrong at first too. So it kind of looked like this for me. And I was wondering why it didn't work, but that's because of this angle. So you actually have to make sure it's on the right side of the text. But I usually just go to left or right, it doesn't really matter. It's just important that it's behind the text. Kind of depends where the ground is. Like this simulates the ground, so that's why it kind of depends where your ground is. If you want your text to fly, you can just place it here, and if you want your text on the ground, you can just place it here. What that does, it just places behind it. I just have to scale it up again. You can go to physical shaders and just add this matte shadow. I'm using element version 2, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's right here. I don't know if this is in version 1 as well, but I think it is. And if it isn't, fucking hate element 3D then, because fuck that. This just looks way better. I think it is though, but still. And then just add that, and you can just leave it like that. And yeah, I kinda explained the rest. Oh yeah, make sure it's below it though, so it doesn't look on top of it. Because that's what I did wrong too. If you place it here, it doesn't load. Oh, it does. Oh, I'm just retarded. Never mind. It does load. I lied to you guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, I went over the ambient occlusion shit. When you add that, it just gonna reflect onto that matte shadow layer, and you can just play with it. Also added a color matcher, so it just blends in more. Added the curves for that too, so you see the edges around there. Started, but fuck you, dude. Imagine these people watching this on YouTube and actually thinking I'm talking to myself or whatever. It's gonna fucking look amazing, like genius. All right. This fast blur for the edges. That's what I always do. Then added a shine because I wanted to make it more intense, I guess. So that's why I added that. I don't know if I tracked anything. Nope, I didn't. I don't know why I did this. Oh yeah, because the cinematic was reversed. That's why. Cinematic was actually this way. That's why I reversed it. It's the only thing I did. Then I tracked that so it doesn't look weird. And yeah, that's it for this cinematic. Nothing really spectacular or whatever. Alright. I guess this is the first effect. I'll render this and see what up. Alright. Okay. But this is what the RGB thing sometimes does. For me at least. I don't know if this is something for you guys, but I spoiled another Easter egg, but that's fine. Most of you probably already found it, but still, since it's quite obvious. What I did for this effect is I just made it like a transition, because I made a exposure thingy. Oh wait, never mind. I'll just wait for this and just get to this. I don't know if you guys care about my syncing, because you probably are Vegas editors, but I just use Trickster, really basic things. Just use this. It's just, I don't know, man. Trickster is just my way. Reversed it there, nothing special. Exposure for the transition here as well. Twitch for that reverse thing, so it actually, when it bumps up, it actually gets switched, so you can actually see like a little shake. It's really subtle, but still it's there. Another shake where I was talking about. Oh, fuck, I'll just render this out so you can actually see what I'm talking about. This is gonna be a long ass video on YouTube, dude. Fuck's sake. Holy shit. I'm not even halfway probably. Oh yeah, nice. Like that bump there. It's like the little shake there from Twitch. Nothing spectacular. Added the curve so it matches the rest of the edit, like the rest of the color correction. Shake, what I mentioned, is that little bump when it bumps up. Then yeah, just some pen crop, nothing special. My pen crop shit, so yeah, just don't come to me with those kind of questions. I have no clue if I did this here or I don't know. Well yeah, just another bend, so it actually warps out, so you can see when I just turn the bend off here, warp off I mean. You see it just warps in, or out I mean. Just added a little displacement from horizontal distortion, some position keyframing, nothing special, and just a scale thingy. Alright, onto this effect. I use Zone HLS for this because it's OP and I like using it, it's really nice. And that's what I use for this bright transition. What Zone HLS does is just splits every layer. Yo, juicy, what up? It just splits every layer into like every highlight. I mean, like the highlight, midtone, and link me. No, fuck you, dude. It just splits into midtone, highlight, and shadow. It's pretty basic, I guess, but you can control the hue of each of them. The lightness, yeah, saturation even, but I didn't mind using that because I used the hue on it, so it doesn't really matter about like saturation that much. Added added some fine edges so it doesn't look like this weird. I don't know why. I just added it and it looked nice, so that's why I did it. The reason why it takes long to render this is because of BCC displacement. I don't know if it's map or time displacement. Yeah, it's time displacement. That's basically these two effects actually, but what does the trick here is time displacement. Because what time displacement does is actually moves the, I don't know, called like the clip, I guess. It just kind of distorts it, as you can see. That's what you can do with these channels here. It's really weird. You should play with it. It's like it does some cool shit, especially with some blending modes and other effects. It does some nice shit. And I added that into U. So so it actually looks different. So it actually adds onto it and not like uses it as its main thing. So initialize fine edges, and that's basically what I did for this effect. I also see, oh yeah, added some RGB again. I can't seem to find I think the vector blur is on the clip itself. No, oh, it's just short chroma, never mind. Alright, I'll just keep going with this effect then. I'll close this up. Alright. My syncing, yeah, don't mind that. It's shit, so don't learn from this please. Alright, shake, because shake transitions, you know, I just went with a really shaky transition for some reason, I don't know why. Keyframe the tilt so it actually moves a bit, like that, just rotates. Exposures for later on. Distort, yeah, this is really interesting because I just play with it and I just found this look, especially with like the zone HLS and fine edges. It actually created this really nice thing. I know, like it looked really interesting. That's why I just left it there. I'll let it play again so you can see what I mean. Like this, I don't know. It looks so nice. I don't know why. But yeah, that's that effect. Keyframe the amount, blur lens. Just a lot of playing with effects. That's usually what I do with effects. I just don't really have an explanation for how I do my effects. I'm not like thinking like this effect, this is the effect I want and this is how I'm gonna do it. That's not how I make my effects. It's just I do random shit and see how it looks. And if I can make it blend in with the edit and actually like, yeah, make it feel like it's there, I'll just do that. Also added a tint so you can actually see the RGB transition. Otherwise it's just gonna look like actual shit like this. That's just not what I wanted, so I just added a tint. So just get rid of that. So the RGB can do his work. Scale, just so it zooms out. Really basic. Positions, same for that. I'm not the guy for pen compressions, boys. It's just I just do shit and just see how it looks. That's how I usually edit. So yeah, just basic syncing with some skill here. Alright, for this is just I synced it so the flare was there, added a shake, so when it zooms in, it actually shakes, like you see it shake there. This is so it gets reversed, like that's that jump where you see there, but you can't see that with motion blur. So that's why I thought it was alright, but I just didn't like the normal look of down up. I just wanted up down, so that's why I instead of using 8, use -8. Exposure for the intense flare, and then just let it fade out really slowly. Nothing special here, just a little fade out. Same with the shake. I usually do some pretty weird shit with shake, especially at the start of a keyframe, and when it fades out, is I just let it like be there for just a tiny bit, and then just let it like, lower out or whatever. Just let it fade out like really fast. What else? What else? Oh yeah, this interesting effect. How am I going to explain this? Because it's really interesting. I actually made this accidentally, like I make most of my effects. So what it does is just that little skip, I don't know what to call it, like this little thing, like pixel sort of thing. Well, the thing is, what it was supposed to do was just time displays, because that's what time displays does. It just creates this really warpy, like, yeah, this really warpy overlay thing, especially on like this. I don't know, it's really weird. You should try it. It's really cool to make effects with it, especially when you keyframe the black and white shit, because what it does, it actually animates it. So you see, it actually animates it. Just play around with it and you see what it does. They added some warp chroma, so it actually looked like this. I don't know why it looked like this. I just added it. So it looked. Oh, I made it for the Z distance, so you can actually make that skip. I don't know what to call it. Just that effect. But as you can see at the moment, it's ghosting onto the other clip, and that's. I'll show you how I fix that after this. So yeah, then we have this. After that, I added a hue and saturation, so you get this. It's like really intense blue color thingy, but yeah, like I usually make my effects with blue, you know. And after that, I added a pixel sorter, so you get like this intense skip. Any chance you pay me? Are you fucking crazy, dude? Fuck you. I'm not gonna pay you a trip to Sweden. What the fuck? And then we have this. And when I had that, I was like, how am I going to like make this fit, you know? Because I hated that ghosting. And I was just playing around with some blending modes. I think I tried U as well, and it just looked weird. As you can see, you can't see the effect. It just looked weird. And then I came to Pinlight and I saw, hey, this looks nice, and that's why I did it. You're a good editor. You can pay me. Fuck you, I'll shut up for you, baby. Man, no, man. I'm not gonna pay your trip to Sweden, man. I'm sorry. I'm not that rich. And yeah, again, for the transition, I used Baker shit. With some warp, RGB, and a blur. So it didn't look that intense, because this cinematic was really intense, actually. Especially with like the mirror and shit. But other people ask me questions about this effect, so I'll get right into that. I'll show you first what it is, and then we'll jump into it. Give me a sec, I'll tweet about my thingy so people know. I'm sorry. Alright. Yeah, you probably know the cinematic is really like slow. Like, I don't know, it's just this effect, man. When I found it out, I was like, oh my fucking god, dude. I literally just came. Especially when I played around with it. I was really happy actually to make this. Alright. Let's get into that. Alrighty. Let's just start with the basic shit. Give me a sec, I'll color the shit I don't need, so I know it doesn't. Right, there you go. I just have this basic cinematic. You've probably seen it from my other edit before this, because I used the same clips, because I was too lazy to record new ones. So what I did, I just tracked it, nothing spectacular. After that, I tracked Bart his, I literally have no clue what to call it, like his fucking maze or whatever, I don't know. I just tracked it, and that's what I did for the flare. Nothing spectacular. Then I added an Easter egg. Alright, this is pretty interesting. I think I'll show you this when I cover the mirror. Alright, so How this effect is made up is Mir. It's just Mir. I'll show you what I did for Mir. I'll just get this out of the way. I don't think I used this, but I'll see if I did. Nope, I didn't. So I didn't use this, didn't use this, didn't use this. Alright, so I only used this. What I did, I just played it with it and just got this like really water type wave thingy. I don't know. It's just really nice. And I just animated it to go, yeah, just move with the camera. So you get this like wavy feel. And when I had this, I was like, alright, it's nice, but I just wanted to be more, you know. And what I did is I copied the layer. No, yeah, I copied the layer. Just put out. Oh, never mind. I forgot to cover this. I'm sorry. This was the base mirror. I just got this wavy feel, you know. And I was like, alright, this is good enough, you know. And then I just added a warp puff onto it, so it gets more like these edges, you know. It's not like this like silky whatever. And now it just looks more like a wave. What I did for this effect below it, so it looks this intense, is I just copied the mirror layer and used it as a Luma matte. Because it's white, I can use it as a Luma matte. If it wasn't white, I'd probably tint it so it's white, you know, that kind of stuff. What I did for this effect is I just added some curves, so you get these edges. Especially when you Luma match it, it gets really pretty intense, especially around edges because of the warp buff. I think, yeah, it gets really intense there, and that's why you get this nice contrast. Oh, I forgot to cover it to put that off. Oh, I'm sorry. There you go. Then I added a distort RGB just to get like this RGB distort, especially around the flare, because yeah, that's light, you know. Added a hue and saturation, so it's blue and purple. You know me. Added the curves for more intense look, you know. And at this point, I thought this is just way too intense, so I just started playing with some blending modes and see what up. And then it just came to a vivid light. I don't know why. It just looked nice, I guess. I tried pin light, it didn't look like I wanted, so I just added this. That's how we got this effect, but we're not done yet because we also added the displays, as you can see. What I did for the displays is because mirror is a 3D layer, I actually had to copy the camera and the mirror, so it's a one comp like this. And as well, because it's white and you got this contrast, it's gonna register it as a displays map. And that's what I did for this. No effects on it too, just the basic motion, you know. I even fucked it up because the rest isn't on here. Oh, it is. Never mind. Yeah, just basic display shit. And that's how we got this beautiful effect, boys. Especially when you see a wave, you can actually see the color shifts and shit. It's really nice. Oh yeah, actually keyframe DU because of that. That's why I color shifted. And you get really this, yeah, weird effect, you know. That's what I always encourage, boys. Just when you're trying to make effects, just try something, you know. Just when you're trying to make effects, just fucking stack shit and see what it does. Try different blending modes. That's why I'm always working on effects, you know, just to get shit like this. And at some point you get shit like this too. It just, that's it. That's how I do it, boys. And that's how it's done. So that's it. I added some shake again onto that exposure, so it's not as intense. Because without exposure it would look pretty intense because of the flare. Added some curves, so it actually gets focused on the flare and the highlights. Added some glow, because I wanted the glow. For the transition, I added, you know, the same shit again, just different. Some time warp RGB with some fast blur. Alright. Yeah, I tracked for the clip, by the way. I just tracked this flare, as you guys can probably see, for the whole clip. It's nothing really spectacular, but that's what I did. Took me a fucking long ass time, but it's worth it. So you guys know, too far already. It's run here. Alright, back to the main clip. I see. What I did here is I synced it, of course, another shake, so you get the shaky out transition, as you can see here. So you get like the shake, so like this. Same with this Y phase again. I didn't like the up down, so I just like down up. That's why I changed it again. This is nothing special here. It's just just a position like this. Some exposure, so it gets really bright. Another shake, sync, and this effect here. Alright, what this effect did is it has pixel sorter, HLS, and an exposure. I know it's pretty intense, so that's why I added a U, so it actually color shifts the highlights and all the other stuff. Or at least it U shifts the pixel sorter, I mean. Outside that, I didn't do anything special. Nope, I didn't. And then you get this nice, like, that, you know, that nice thingy skip. I don't know, man. My bankrupt talk is just shit, boys. I'm sorry. That's what I did for that. Alright, for this transition, again, Baker's easy transition. Another RGB warp, another fast blur. I'm not original, I know. This is the same cinematic, just reversed. I thought I just went full evil, you know, just went full evil. Let's go. Just reverse everything. Except I added, let me check. I added a HLS, so it color shifts like this, you know, really intense color changing. Then I keyframed a vector blur, so you get like this really nice fire, I don't know what to call it, like this, I don't know, this effect, you know. For the transition, kind of the same, I think. Yeah, like I said, I'm not original. Back to the main clip. What did I do here? I don't think I did anything special here. Oh yeah, I made like another pen crop effect here, some screen bomb thingy. Alright, so I just let it sync out here. Even, alright, here we go. Alright, just let it pop up. I think I did it with position. Yeah, I did. I always use 3 frame shit like this. It looks really nice with motion blur. I can show you that. I think shouldn't be a problem. Lazy, please. There's a really intense screen bump, you know, like that. I see I fucked up there. Like that, I fucked up there. I see, boys, we all fuck up. It's alright though. I didn't even see that while I was editing this. Yeah, this is just some bankrupt skill shit. Some keyframing. Yeah, 3 frames for the positioning, also 3 frames for the scale. I didn't do anything fancy with the graph editor. I just let it be. Added some shake so it gets more like a feel, you know. I have no clue what this effect is. Let me check what it is. Or here it is. It's basically it's basically the same effect as I used before, like here. It's basically the same, only different keyframes. What do you mean lazy? We're all lazy, boys. Transition, I did the same thing, except I turned it off here for some reason. I don't know why. But alright, good enough. This is just a sync transition, nothing special. I don't think I added anything. Yeah, I just tracked the flare like I did in every cinematic, added the depth of field, although it doesn't really matter. Well, kinda, I guess, as you can see. My syncing for cinematics, I don't know if you guys care, but I just do it like this. Add a keyframe at the start, in the middle, and at the end, and I just let it, like, I just play with the handles until you get like this nice curve. Timer map because I need it to be longer, and the shake as well. I did the same thing with the shake as for the syncing, so it actually looks when it slows down. The shake goes down as well. So it gets this really nice transitiony feel, you know, like you see there. It actually shakes. So yeah, you get this like that feel, you know, that vertical shake, and then it goes down because it slows down, and then it gets back up again for the transition. All right. Transition. This was really soft transition, I think. Yeah, it was really soft. Nothing special. Just a going up transition. What I did for this. Oh yeah, this is also pretty interesting. Because I used Solar HLS again for these colors. It turned out really nice. I really like this effect. It's the same idea as the other cinematic. It's just the same thing, just with other values, and you know, it's just the same with other values. For some reason I got really lucky with this transition because it looks so smooth for some reason. As you can see, it looks like it's one shake, but it's actually two different shakes. It actually just looks like it goes down instantly up. I don't know why it looked that nice, but it's just that nice for some reason. I just got lucky with that. I think I did the same thing here with the shake. Yeah, that's how I usually do my shakes. I'd have to shake a bit longer here for the transition to the less cinematic. Same syncing, same idea with the shake. I fucked up this transition because I rushed it. That's the only thing I disliked about this edit was this transition because you can actually see it's so long, it's dark for so long. And I just hated that. So that's something I hate about this edit. And I also mistyped, but that's something else. Alright, for this same effect with Mir, when I first made that effect, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna use this as like the main effect for this edit, and that's what I did. Yeah, the same goes for this effect. It's just the same, nothing special. As you can see, I made a typing error here because I'm retarded. Let me fix that here so I don't look stupid, although I look stupid already. Actually added some hexagons as a background. I'll show you how I did this really fast. It's just like a little animation I did. I don't know if you guys know this already, but what you can do is I'll just make it from scratch, show you guys what I did. I just added a little polygon like this. Shape layer, I mean polygon, what the fuck am I talking about? Went to the star, made it 6, so it's a hexagon. You can do whatever you want, like you can even make it like, let's just make like a 9 angle shit or 7 angle, cause why not? No, fuck it, let's make it a hexagon, cause it wouldn't fit otherwise. Alright, now we have a hexagon. Let's just add a repeater onto that, so it actually repeats itself. Added a bunch of copies, make it look like this. Add the transform so we can space it out. This one, I mean. There we go. You can just play with this to get like your desired like distance. You know, you can make it like this close if you want to, or even closer. You can just make it into each other like that if you want to. But I just do this because that's what I did. You can even do shit like this, interesting stuff, you know. So what you can do is add another repeater on top of that, and instead of above, add below. Oh no, I mean the other one. Oh boy, not the Illuminati, dude. Come on. Don't do this to me, man. I don't deserve this. I don't need a bow. Never mind. You just do this. Well, you do need a bow, I think. No, it doesn't matter. Alright. And you know, just line this up. I'll just do whatever because I'm just showing you this. Just do this, add a bunch of copies, and then just offset it, and now you got like an hexagon thingy. What you could do is, I'll just show you that really quick. Was it this? Yeah, no. No. I don't know, man. I'm not used to 2D shit. Transform there, that's where it was. You can actually make like really small, big ones. You can do some really interesting shit, as you can see. There you go, that's how I did these hexagons. And just added a little animation. With some rotation, start and end point, nothing special. You can't even see that animation. Please, dude. Added a little glow so you can actually see it, because the opacity is quite low. On 14%. Yeah, that's that background thingy. I'll just disable the mirror for now. Another displace map for the mirror, of course. I have no clue why this is mirrored, actually. Why did I mirror this? Oh yeah, I remember. Because the cinematic was going from that angle, and I wanted to get from the other angle, so I just flipped it. That's what I did. Oh yeah, I'll show you that too. That's why I reversed the, well, just mirrored the quote and shit. And I did that by making it a 3D layer and just turning it 180 degrees, but I made it less because of the angle. Alright, let's get back to the last cinematic. Hey Chaim, you're late, dude. This is the last cinematic. Shit, fucking 1 hour and 20 in, boys. Holy shit. Add exposure, you know, just to make it blend in, basic shit. Curves. Zone HLS, because you know, that's how I roll. I think Zone HLS is with trap code, it's from key correct back from trap code, yeah. So you know where you can get that. A shake, because why not? And then I just let it fade out. And yeah, that's how I fucking did it. Like this whole edit. I don't know if it went like fast for you guys, but you guys are probably sleeping already or something, I don't know. But, or you're just like Chaim and just and just came in late, but still. That's how I did this edit, boys. I'll just upload this to YouTube later, and probably tomorrow, because I want to edit some shit on it and make like a little intro on it, so you guys know. But that's it. That's how I made DNQ. That's, yeah. I don't know if I like make more of these, if you guys want it, of course, because I don't know if I like streaming it instead of recording it. I mean, it kind of depends what you guys prefer. If you guys prefer VFX or this, it's just, I don't mind doing both. It's just whatever you guys want. I'll just see and get feedback later on it and see what up. Who's playing in an LCS chain? So chain, Jesus, dude. It's like vanilla, right? Like finals. I think, I'm not sure. I'm not really like up to date with the esports scene. Oh, that's gonna be an interesting game. Immortals versus. Oh, Sammy's alright. Yeah, good enough. Alright. Yeah, I just added another thing I kind of forgot is I just increased the motion blur for each transition. Kind of self-explanatory. It did? Oh, I'm glad to hear that, dude. I'm glad to hear that. Just remember, this is how I do my shit, alright? It just give your own shit to it and just learn from it. This is how I use Twixtor, or how I use Shake, you know, or how I use Distort Chroma or Mir or whatever. It's not like my way is the best way, you know. You just use it as like a guide, you know, and play with it until it fits your style and fits whatever you want to create, you know.